Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at a brand new case from the Primary Case Company. This is the Paradox case, and I believe this is the last leather holster you'll ever need to purchase. If you're like me, you probably have a lot of cases for your mobile handset. I have the iPhone 4, I have a ton of cases that I like to use and change up with my iPhone. I also sometimes have an Android phone. I know there's many of you that carry one phone for work, maybe it's a BlackBerry, and then another phone for, the weekends, maybe it's an iPhone or an Android phone. Why should you have to go out and buy more than one leather holster to carry your mobile device? Not all devices are the same size, and there are a couple universal quote-unquote holsters, but they're not really universal in that they don't offer a perfect fit for every device. They can't possibly, because no two devices are the exact same size. Well, the Paradox case does just that. It is a really unique leather style holster case that is able to accommodate almost every mobile device on the market. How does it do that? Let's take a look at it up close right now. So from the front, the Paradox case looks like your typical leather style holster. It's made from a super high quality, real leather. It feels great in the hand. It's resistant to scratching. It's nice and soft and supple, and it looks really, really sharp. It has this kind of metal plate on the front with the Paradox logo on it, which looks nice as well. You can see on the bottom the push-up opening that allows you to stick your finger in there to release your mobile device when you want to take it out. And I'll get to that when we get into putting a device inside the case. If I flip it over, that's where all the action is. It has a swivel belt clip, which we'll also get into in a minute, and it has these two tabs on the back that allow you to resize the Paradox case to accommodate any size mobile device. Now they use Velcro. If I flip them open, you can see that it now becomes fully adjustable. Now when I get some different size items in here, you'll see how you go about adjusting it, but that's how you resize the Paradox case to fit any mobile device. It also has Velcro on the front, which you can also use to resize it as well. So let me remove the insert, get that out of the way. We'll start out with a naked iPhone. If you like to carry your iPhone in a holster, you could buy a universal holster like this, but putting it in something like this, you can see how much room there is. A lot of the holsters aren't designed to accommodate just the naked iPhone, and you buy them and you end up with all of this room. Well, that's where the resizing of the Paradox case comes into play. If you flip open all the Velcro, it kind of opens all the way like so. You can then place your iPhone down in there like so, screen side always in, and then close up the case. Flip it over, make sure it's all straight, and then move the Velcro tabs on the back as far in as they'll go. Now you've got a really streamlined, tight-fitting case. To further make it even tighter, you can close the top all the way down to the lowest possible position that the Velcro will go. Now you're left with a perfect fit for the naked iPhone. If I move this, it's not sliding around at all. There's virtually no room left on the sides for it to move. As I mentioned, it's got this little push-up opening at the bottom that you can use to release your iPhone while it's on your hip and remove it. So it goes down as small as, like I said, the naked iPhone, but then where it really shines is, in the ability to accommodate other size devices. So I know a lot of you use cases for your mobile devices, all different size cases, something like the Speck Candy Shell. If you tried to fit it in like now, it's not going to go in. It's not the same size as a naked iPhone. But if I release the tabs on the back, place the candy shell in here, and then form this around. You want to make sure that the case is straight before you put the Velcro down. Form the Velcro around it again. Now I'm left with a case that is expanded to accommodate my iPhone 4 with the candy shell case on it. You can see it's, again, really nice fit. I could make it even tighter if I want by, pulling these even in further. And now I've got a really snug, really form-fitting case for my iPhone 4 with the Speck Candy Shell on. Let's say you want to go even bigger. Let's say you want to use the OtterBox Defender, but you're not fond of the holster they include. Guess what? It'll work with that also. Same thing, simply put this down, screen side in, close it all up, and mold the Velcro back around the case itself. And now you're left, once again, with a case that accommodates the OtterBox Defender. It does take some minor adjustments till you get it all right, but it only takes a second to do so. And look at that. Now I fit the Defender inside the same case that was originally holding the naked iPhone 4. When I want to get it out, Simply push on the release at the bottom and I can pull the Defender out. You know, if it's too tight, you can release it and, you know, make minor adjustments to make it a little bit looser, depending on how tight of a fit, you know, you want your device to have while it's in the Paradox. So that's the Defender. I can go even bigger though. Let's say you want to use the Mophie Juice Pack Plus. This is the thicker one, the larger capacity battery. That'll fit as well. Simply open this up, same process, place it down, make sure it's kind of straight, and then place the Velcro back down so it secures itself together like so. Now I've got a leather holster to house the Mophie Juice Pack Plus. Same thing, you know, if it's too tight or too loose, you can make minor adjustments, but comes out quite easily. You can see the inside is lined with kind of a felt-like material that doesn't hold up your device no matter what case is on. Even the soft touch material allows it to slide in and out with no problem. So the Paradox case also has a ratcheting belt clip. You can remove this if you don't want to use the belt clip. Let's say you just want to carry this in your gear bag. This nub does come off, but I'm sure most of you that use a holster of this style will appreciate the belt clip. I prefer this kind of belt clip, 100 times over the leather covered metal clip that we see on a lot of holsters of this type, simply because this allows you to keep this piece on your belt, and then when you're sitting down or at your desk, you can remove the case, put it down without having to take the belt clip portion off. But it clicks in and locks in place. Now I can't remove it until I press this little release button at the top and slide it out. It also, if I stop talking, ratchets 360 degrees, so when it's on your belt, you can put it in any position that's comfortable. It's a nice tight ratchet, so I don't think it'll move on its own unless you want it to. So I know a lot of you probably aren't fans of Velcro, but you do have to appreciate the reason behind using the Velcro, allowing you to make these little adjustments as you go. Magnets on the front are something that Paradox or Primary Case is hoping to address possibly in the future, but again, magnets don't allow you to offer that precise adjustment of the Paradox case, and that's why the Velcro comes into place. Once it's all together, you don't really see the Velcro. I personally think that magnets on the front where the flap is and then keeping the Velcro on the back is probably the best way to go. And I know Primary Case is looking to address that. They've taken a lot of time and a lot of care into this first generation Paradox case. They're a small company. They're really into customer service. They're one of the companies that I think excels at taking care of their customer in every way possible. So I urge you to go check out the Paradox case. Again, this is one of the coolest cases as far as usability goes. The fact that you can use it with almost every single mobile device on the market, from your iPod Touch all the way up to your HTC 4.5 or 4.3 inch screen. I had the Infuse in this the other day. It will hold anything that you can throw at it. So the Paradox case is available right now on the Primary Case website for a price of only $29.99, which I think is an unbelievable price. They have a no-nonsense guarantee at Primary Case, so if you don't like it, you can return it. There's really nothing to lose. Again, I strongly suggest you go check it out. If you have any questions about the Paradox case, you can always drop me a line. Otherwise, you have a great day.